Hello everyone, welcome back to The Witness. Well, last time, you know what we did last time. It's what we've been doing for a few videos now. Just running around the island, looking for circles and lines to draw as we attempt to fill out all of these black obelisks before we finish out our joyful jaunt on Jonathan Blow's Puzzle Island. And what I'm looking at right now are some lines that have confused me for kind of a while now. Something that I was thinking about last time, I think it was last time, or maybe the time before that. It all just kind of runs together now, I think. Was that I'm never going to find a way to move the obstacles that's stopping me from drawing these lines. So if that's the case, then the only thing that I could possibly do is find alternate solutions for these four puzzles that will allow me to draw the lines from up here. Now, in order to do that, I guess what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go downstairs. Go to those panels by each of those puzzles. My idea here is to draw down what is on each of the panels, so I can just see what they look like, then go back up to the top, and then from there, see what part of this, what line would I be able to draw from the top of the tower. Then I would have to come back down here and actually draw the lines on the panels. Then I would have to go back up to the tower and then draw the environmental lines, is I think how this would go. It seems like the only way that this could go. So give me a moment as I draw down this particular panel in the notebook. Okay, so that's what I've drawn down in the notes. You can see that there are some breaks in the panel. You can see where the start point and the end point is. And I believe that all matches up fine with this. There's nothing additional in the way if I were to walk it out on the walkway. So what we're going to do, no, that's the wrong way. What we're going to do is we're going to head back up there and just see if this works. And if it does, then we're going to do the rest of these puzzles the same way. Because now I have the panel in front of me in the form of pencil and paper, and now I can look down on it from above and figure out what line could solve this puzzle and also be drawn from the top. Now, actually, something I've just remembered is that there have to be hex dots on that, right? There would have to be, because why else would I need to draw the line all around the puzzle like that? But the hex dots is being covered by the line I drew. I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to have to turn off that line, aren't I? That's probably what I'm going to have to do. Aha! Hidden hex dots. No, they're not hidden. They're not hidden. They would have been visible if the panel was turned off. I just had not turned it off. I need to include the hex dots in my notes. I need to draw them down so I know that I have to go get them when I actually draw this solution from the top of the tower. Okay, so now I've drawn that down in my notes, and I'll just update my notes on the screen. And let's head back up there. Okay, it is turned off. There is no yellow line there. It's been a while since I've seen it like this. Actually, I wouldn't have seen it like this at all, would I? I would have solved that probably before I climbed this tower, I would think. But now I'm seeing it from up above, and we can compare what we're seeing here to the notes I have down. So what kind of line could I draw? I have to start from here. Then I probably could go to the left. Let's see, up, and then up this way, and then I could get the hex dot that's right here, right? Go around, then down, then the hex dot here, and then up and around this way, right? So I'm just going to fill in the line on my notes here of what I should be able to draw down from the top of the tower. So I'll have this on hand when I get back to the ground. And then we're going to enter this solution. We're going to put it in. And we are going to see if this is going to work. And that mean old king on his throne, he will be so impressed that someone solved it. I assume he will be. All right, here we go. I'm going to do this thing, going to enter the line. Aren't I supposed to start there? Oh, right. I forgot. I don't draw it on the panel. I walk it on the thing. That's how we do. It's a walkie puzzle, not a drawy puzzle. I'm walking the line right now, but I will be drawing it from up above. All right, the first hex dot is right there. We got it. Then head down this wise. Then we have to go down here. Second hex dot, gotten. Then here. Then around here. Then up. See? I'm doing it. Mean old king. I guess he's a king. I don't know. He doesn't seem to really care about what's going down below him. And that is solved. So now we have to go back up. I'm going to go back up here. Going to draw this in. Going to get these environmental puzzles. Getting them done. They can't hide. They'll try, and they've done a good job of hiding. But they can't hide forever. So I click on this, and now we go like this. Kaboom. All right. So that one's done. So now it's time to do that one. That one. So that only got one line there. So I do have to redo that so I'm able to get the second line as well. All right. All right, so now I've drawn this down in my notes. Got 4 black squares, 4 white squares. Doesn't seem like we have any breaks in the maze itself. But is that true? No, it is not true. Take a look at this right here. I thought I remembered something like that there would be a broken panel. All right, so let me X that out of my notes. It would be... Let's see, starting from there, and then We have this lower right, then we get the first intersection, and then above that, we get a break, and I'm going to just put an X right there. We cannot cross that. Is there anything else we can't cross? Anything else is going to get in my way? Oh yeah, we got something. I don't mean to be doing that, but that's fine. All right, so over here, I'm not going to be able to walk on that panel right there because there is debris. Someone needs to clean up this debris, but hey, there's no one left on the island. So that one is also getting a big ol' X. Something I'm wondering about is this. It turns on, but if I were to draw a line from the top, I wonder if it wouldn't count because this big ol' splotch of ink is right here, and that would get in the way of the purple line. You know, I'm going to think probably. And if that's the case, then that is also getting an X. I think we can walk everywhere else. I don't think anything's getting in the way. Yeah, seems like it. Seems like it. Alright, let me turn this off. And you know where we're going now. We're heading back up. Heading back up as we have been. As we need to do. Because we can only see things clearly when we have the right perspective. And I wonder how many times I've said that as we have been playing through The Witness. It's been basically a truism that we have been encountering many times over. All right, so got the notes on the screen. Got the puzzle right there in front of me. We have to separate the white squares from the black. We know how that goes. We've done it before. So, okay, something that I'm not going to be able to draw over, I guess, is right there and right there. So I should probably X those out on my notes here, because I am not going to actually be able to draw a line in those places. So it's gonna have to, see, what I have here is I'm going to have to, could go up here, right? And then here. I can't go all the way around, so I could go left. So do I want to go left? I could go left, up, right. That separates out 2 of the white dots. I could also potentially go, no, actually here, I can't draw right there, right? I can't draw a line right there. I should X that out in my notes. Add an X right there. Did not notice that. So I could go here, go up, go right. Now I've cut off 2 of the white dots. From there, I would have to go up, to the left, up. I cut off the upper right black dot. Okay. The lower right black dot is still exposed. Then go all the way over here. And then I can cut off. Let's see. I could go down here and then to the exit, and that would cut off the 2 left black dots. But this black dot over here is still in the same zone as the white dots over here. So I have to fix that. But how do we do that? So, okay, after going down, what I guess I would need to do, could I like go here, and then down, and then that would cut off this black dot because I'm going all the way to the bottom. Then here, and then up, and then like that maybe. That might do it. Thinking about it, that might be the thing that we need to do. So, okay, if that is the thing that we need to do, if it is, I am going to be drawing my path in my notes right here. And hopefully Hopefully I am seeing things clearly. Hopefully I can make this happen. As I'm drawing in my notes, if something's not right about this, then probably it'll be noticeable. Let's see. I mean, you're probably seeing the notes on screen right now. The notes I am drawing right now is something you're seeing on screen right now. It's like time travel, except not really. Kind of disappointing if like this was the only version of time travel. Oh, and I see a problem. Do you see the problem? Because I see it. It's that it's that there is a white dot by the exit that is in the same zone as black dots, and that problem has now become clear to me as I drew it down on the paper. So, this cannot be allowed. There must be a way to stop this from happening. Stop this atrocity. But how can we do it? What is the way? I'm just looking over this, just thinking about it, looking at these notes. What could we do? Okay, so I feel kind of silly because now I'm wondering why over here, why did I go like in here instead of just going straight up? Okay, no, I don't know why I did that. It was to cut off these white dots from these black dots. Couldn't just go straight up because otherwise they'd be in the same zone. We can't have that. That would not be good. I can't start here and just go all the way across like and up like this because that doesn't really solve anything. I guess I would, the only thing I couldn't, like what if I went up like this and then left? Would that accomplish anything? Probably not. I don't see what that would accomplish. I mean, probably going left then up then right to cut off those two white dots seems like probably what I need to do. But if I do that, the only thing I can do after that is go up, left, right? There's nothing else that I could do. There's nothing else that I could do. If I continue to go to the left and then down, I then have to go to the right, right? I'd have to go to the right. And by doing, like if I went down, I would be, if I went to the exit at this point, the black dot here and black dot here would still be in the same zone as the white dots here. Now, wouldn't that be the case? So if I, instead of going to the exit, if I went to the right, this is what I already did. If I went to the right, let's see, if I went like this and then down, the problem I'm experiencing is that this black dot would still be in the same zone as the white dots. Now, if I could walk across here, it would be fine. Thing is, I can draw the line from here. It's just that I can't actually walk on that space because of this debris. So that's cutting me off. And I assume I can walk on that. I assume I cannot draw on the ink splot. It seems probably right. Like there's one spot that I can draw on but not walk on, and there is one spot that I can walk on but not draw on. That seems like a thing this game would do, I believe. Then, of course, we do have a spot here. I cannot draw, but I can walk. This spot here, I cannot draw or walk. It is cut off both ways. I can walk here, but not draw here. So there are a number... Actually, are there, like, other... Can I get a slightly different perspective? Would that help at all? No, not really. Not really. I don't think this is changing anything. I was wondering maybe if I could get a different perspective so like this would get cleared up. I don't no, it doesn't seem like that's happening. And I've walked across this right here. It's not high enough to actually see anything here. This tower seems to be the only place where you can actually get this this view, this perspective. Nothing else will do. So, that leaves us with a puzzle, and this is a tougher puzzle than the first one that we did. Let's see, if we went down, okay, so a simple thing that would be wrong is go left, up, left. That would cut off these white dots from everything else. These 2 white dots would still exist, however, and it would be wrong. It would be bad and wrong. So, going to the left does not seem like that is really going to accomplish anything, does it? Like, I could go up, left, and then up to the center. If I did that, why would I want to do that? What does that accomplish, I wonder? Nothing really, right? Probably if I was going to go up, I could just go left 1 and then up. But again, I can't just go all the way up because then the black dots and the white dots would be in the same zone. I go left, then up, then right. I have to do that to cut the white off from the black. And then I can't draw around that, so I have to go here, and that's not good enough. And then I can't draw right there, so the only thing to do is up and then left. And I assume I can't draw on that, so I cannot go down. Maybe I should try it just to make sure. I'm gonna get... Maybe that's just a waste of time, though. Maybe there would be no reason to try, because I know the way this works. You have to draw on a line that's of a matching color. And if there was something in the way that is not of the same color, you're not going to be able to draw the environmental line. It's just... you can't do it. So... and I don't think there's any way to walk on that. You can't duck in the game. You can't crouch. That does not work. So I'm not really considering that there's a way to walk on that, because this game really has not been a game about agility, about trying to worm your way into spaces and crevices. It's not that kind of game. It really makes that clear by the lack of pretty much anything your character is able to do. Can't crouch, can't jump, can't fall off ledges. There's really not much that you can do with your character, so it's kind of making it clear, don't bother looking for solutions in that way. Alright, so down, and now basically I'm at the solution that I drew in the notebook, the wrong solution. A wrong solution is no good to me. I need a right one. I need a right solution. Is that so much to ask for? Now, if I go right and then down, that does cut off this black dot from the white. The problem is I go left and then up, and then I already drew a line right here. So I can't just go left to the exit and cut these whites from the blacks. That's not going to work. So, how do I cut off these final black and white dots? If I was just able to, say, walk on that spot right here. Let me just pretend. What if I was able to walk on that spot right there? What do you think happens? How does this change? Well, maybe it changes everything. Because I could draw along that, then go all the way down, then left, then up to this, and then left, and then the black and white dots would all be separated. That would work. But I can't draw. I can't walk on that. Hold on a moment. I dropped my pencil. Okay, pencil has been retrieved. I've gotten it back. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind. I can't walk on that, but I would be able to solve it if I did. What happens if I can draw on the ink spot, which I'm positive I can't? But I guess you don't know if you haven't tried. I can walk on it, so if I did this, then this, then this, and then go down, and then I could do that. And that would work. I'm sure I cannot draw on that. But you know, I just have to find out. I'm just going to be disappointed. I know I'm just going to be disappointed. Why bother even trying? Well, we try because we have to know. Isn't that the thing that drives us as we play Jonathan Blows, The Witness. Okay. Notes on the screen. These are my original notes, the ones that are wrong. But I can remember what we need to do by having that on there. I'm going to walk on here, then here, then up, then right, then up. Nothing happens if I walk on that. No, okay. Just needed to make sure. It's broken. It's completely broken. Then on that. Then up here. Then over here. Now, if I just walk all the way down. And then I went here. And then up here. So this should solve this portion of it. Yeah. Anything underneath here that would be a hint. I always found it odd that there's definitely, you know, an area, like ground underneath these things, but you can't walk down there. You can't go down there. It's unavailable to you. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's go back up to the top of the tower and confirm that this does not work. We have to make sure that it doesn't work before we can move on to the things that maybe can work. So there that is. Okay. What happens when I get to the ink spot? Yeah, that's what happens. That is indeed what happens. It's not going to let me draw on that. Well, we knew that was going to happen, didn't we? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. I know you did, because you're smart. You see these things coming. I'm sure you were telling me not to even try, and I should have listened to you. Unfortunately, you're telling me these things in the future, and I can't hear you right now, even though you can hear me. All right. So, what was another option? The other thing that could solve the puzzle, but that we can't do, is doing this. And as we come around, if we were able to walk on that, if we were just able to do that, but I can't. I can't walk on it. I can't just grab this stuff and move it out of the way. I can't just, like, stick a foot out and put it down. No. On that right there. I can stab myself. I can impale myself on the wood. Because I'm invincible, apparently. But I cannot actually... Oh, no, actually, I can walk on it from here. Alright, so I can, like, get right there. So that's an option. How does that help me? You know, every little thing that we're able to consider will help us. Alright, so if that's an option, what does it mean? It means... like, what happens if maybe I do something like... boom. Like that little sound it makes. Boom. Okay. I'd have to approach from here, right? To hit that. Alright. The only way to go would be down. What if I went all the way down here? Oh wait, that actually doesn't work because... like, the line would have to continue on from there. Okay, so how would you do that? Oh, okay, all right. Walk here, bringing that down. I go down here, and then I walk up here to merge the line. So the path I'm walking is not going to be a single path. It's going to have to be a broken path. I think. That seems like the sort of thing that would solve a puzzle in The Witness. So let's see. Well, no, because then the path breaks right there. But I do think there is something to that. Let's see. Okay, so if I stopped here, I go back. I go back the way I came. That's probably it. You do this. Then turn around. And get back to land. Oh, I can't walk across that. All right. Is there any other way? That seems like it's something. This is broken. Again, this is broken. Is there any way of using that to my advantage? It doesn't really seem like it. I can't walk across that. Can I go through the other side of... Can I go through the door and come back in? Does that work? Can I come in through the exit? That seems like the only other way I can get back on the path. All right, here we are. So, okay, so far so good. What would I have to do? Let's see. If I merge that, white dots there. If I merge that, these black dots would be in the same zone as that black dot. That white dot would still be in the same zone as these. Would still be in the same zone. Oh, maybe I don't have to walk on that. Maybe I don't walk on that at all. I just walk on that one. And then here I turn to the right and go down and then up. That might be it. Boom. Alright. So, gonna do it. Gonna get it. Gonna make it happen. So, like, stopping right there. And then, let's see. So, stopping right there. What do I want to do next? Just thinking about it. Would I need to leave the maze at all if that was the case? If I wasn't getting that? Because if I was going down... Right, okay. White dot's cut off. That black dot. Boom. Black dot. I think I kind of lost my train of thought there. As will happen. It seemed like it was kind of clear in my mind for a moment, then maybe not so much. Okay, so let me just do it up to here. And then I was saying that when I approach it from the other side, it seemed clearer. So maybe let me just do that. Let me just go back around to the other side, go in through the exit, and maybe then I'll see what I saw last time. Of course, that would mean that the puzzle is solved without actually needing any of the tricks that I'm trying to think up, and, you know, that seems unlike The Witness. So I'm here. Right. So let's see, if I went down here, that then cuts off these white dots. Right, these white dots are cut off. Let's see, these black dots would all be in the same zone? Is that it? Is there anything that I walked on then that might be the problem. Is there anything here that I walked on that I'm not going to be... Yeah, there was. It was this. I can't draw that. I'm just looking at my notes again. I cannot draw on this line right here. It is forbidden. I should be looking at the notes that I drew. That almost did it. That almost made the thing happen, except I can't do that. I'll do anything for puzzles, but I won't do that. Okay. So, knowing that, is there anything else here? Like, that's an X, that's an X, that's an X, right? So if I went up from here and then around, I mean, that just ends up being the same solution that I drew down on my notes. So that still doesn't work. There's got to be something else. I'm still thinking... Okay, so let's see. Here, 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 here. I can't walk on that. Let's see. What do I want to do next? That does not involve walking on that. Let's see. What about the forbidden square right there? It seemed like the only way to get to it was to walk on that. But if I was going to do that, how can I merge it with this line right here? I can't go across the ink. Can't do that. I can't cross this one right here. I can't do that. If I could just activate that somehow, if I could just do that, but I would have to stand there. So maybe I want to think backwards from that. Maybe I'd want to think backwards about this bit right here. So I've cut these off right here. Let's say I come in through the exit. I come in through the exit. And I cut these whites off right here. And then I go to the right, and everything's still visible at this point. And then... up? No, because this is off limits. Up. And then if I step on here, this activates. And then if I could draw around that. So if I want to walk on here and then get it down to here. Maybe that could be it. And then I walk in through the exit, cut these off, go down, go right, go up to here. Yeah? Think so? Think that might be it? That seems complicated enough that it could be it. That seems like the sort of thing that might be the solution to a puzzle in The Witness. How long have I been on this puzzle? Probably a while. I hope you're having a good time. Here. Then here. Down here to cut off the white dots. Then here. And then up. To right. Here. And everything went down. Everything went down. And I hope that all of the tiles that line has are now visible from the top of this tower. Give me a purple line. And there it is. Purple line achieved. Okay. Next, let's head to this sort of blue-green one up there. Light blue-green. So that one was tougher than I thought it was going to be. The first one was quite simple, and then the second one just kind of went all the way wrong. Let's see, the panel for this one is on the other side. It's right here. Let's turn it off. Oh, we got Tetris. Tetris is happening. All right. I'm just going to draw this one up. All right. This is now drawn. But what I need to check... Is there anything that's going to block my way? Well, I know there are things that are going to block my way when I'm on the top of the tower. Any broken panels or anything? That looks like one that I might be able to draw on, but not walk on. But I can approach it from there. Alright, it looks like everything here can be walked on. The only question is, what will we not be able to draw on? And that is what we're going to find out when we head back up to the tower. So much going upstairs and downstairs in this session with the witness. There's so much of it. I was thinking at first maybe just drawing all the panels at once and then going up to the top of the tower, solving them all at once, then going back down, and then entering the solutions. But as you saw with that second puzzle, I don't think that's really going to happen. That was never an option to begin with. Okay. So one thing that we can see right away, there's an obvious one that we will not be able to not be able to draw on from up here, and it's that one right there. So that's a definite X. That is a hard X. This one, I can see it, and I can activate that panel if I approach it from here. So that one is still in play. I think it's only this one that is out of bounds. Okay. So knowing that we've got Tetris in the house, what do? So there's a 4-piece right here. I could get it by clicking that, going down and around, and then we solve that in that way. Okay. Down here, there's a reverse L. How do I want to do that? I could do it by going down and then around. Is that really all there is? Because, I mean, that seems easy. Oh, wait, actually, no, I'm looking at this upside down, aren't I? Yes. Yes, I am. The way it's drawn on the panel is not the same orientation that it's here. Okay, so I have it turned upside down. I turned it the right way up now. And I'm going to... Right now, I'm going to adjust the point where the X is. All right, now this should be correct. All right, the reverse L is right here. So I could get it by doing this. And then the 4-piece is right here. So I could go down, right? And then we see where the problem is. In that if I went this way, hey, I'm blocked, right? Can't walk on that unless I approach from the other side. The problem is that I don't think there's a way to do it. Like, there's no floorboards over there. Oh, unless I approach from the exit, right? I do that again. So I enter, and I do this. Let me draw that down. Enter, and draw the shape. Then I go down the right side. Then I walk to here. Okay. Then at that point, I'm going to have to go back around to the exit and then walk like that. That is how that is going to have to go. I think. If that's what this is, that seems a good deal easier than the last one. Well, I mean, I guess the main revelation of that is figuring out that you should probably go through the exit to get at parts that you are not able to get to. I guess that's the idea. Well, I can start it off from right here, because the exit's here. Alright, so it was here. Okay, let's head back. Back around. And then here. All right, looking at my notes again. What we've got is... Okay, I'm going to turn this upside down, since that's where I'm starting from now. Actually, I'm not starting from the circle. Forgot about that. You don't start from the circle, do you? And the solution that I have here does not involve me walking on this particular one right here. So that seems like a problem. If I cannot... So I have to walk on this, right? I can't avoid doing that? Yeah. And it causes these three to go down. Well, this is the one that's blocked off, right? So that one did not go down. So how do we want to do that? How do we want to do this? I'm going to have to go to that circle. Like, it would have to start here, right? And in order to... So let's see. The Tetris shape is right here. It's right there. What would I have to do to actually solve it from this perspective? Okay, that's something I did not take into consideration. I was saying that, oh, this one looks easy. Maybe it's not as easy as I was thinking it was going to be, because I forgot about that aspect of it. So let's see. It's here. And if I was going to solve it, it would have to be like what? Like drawing here, then around there, right? And then like that. But we can't do that. We cannot do that. All right, I'm going to have to go back up to that tower, I think. Going to have to redo that. Give it some more thought. Figure out how I can solve it by starting on that one particular panel. All right, so that was the trick that they added. It wasn't as simple as it seemed to be to begin with. Okay. All right, so looking at it from up above... Turning my note over. Let's see. Actually, let me just redraw that one real fast, since on the one that I have, you know, I drew down the line in it thinking that I had the solution, but I did not have the solution, so I'm just going to draw another one real fast. Real fast and real sloppy. Hey, it doesn't need to be neat. I just need to be able to understand it. And if I can understand it, then that's good enough. Okay. So, that's what it looks like, and we can see where the entrance is. So, when I walk on that entrance, when I walked on it, the line right in front of it lit up. And that is gonna have to connect. So, like, I'm talking about that one right there. And that's gonna have to connect with that circle. Right? It cannot go there. It cannot go there. So, let's see. Let's see. How could we make that happen without it going there? Goes here. So it means I'm going to have to turn this way, right? Because I don't think there's another option besides turning that way. Unless I just don't go in through this entrance. Like maybe I'm supposed to go in through the exit. If I was, then I wonder how I would solve the whole thing. But for right now, let's make an assumption that we are supposed to go through the entrance. What could you do with that if you were gonna do that? What could you do with it? Let's see. These Tetris symbols, they were not diagonal, right? So I don't get to rotate them. If I could rotate them, then this one actually would be fairly easy. But I don't believe that I can do that. I don't think so. Alright, so let's try thinking again. So I guess let's try thinking about it in terms of if we entered through the exit and that was the only thing we do. If that was the only thing we do, how would we make it happen? How could we satisfy these Tetris shapes? And I'm just thinking about it, just going over it in my head. What I'm thinking about right now is I know that if you contain two Tetris shapes in one mass, then you can flip them, like flip their positions in the zone. And I'm just trying to think about, is there a way that I could do that here? And I don't know about that. If I stepped in here, right? If I walked in here, what would I do? What could I do? Let's see. If I walked in here, I would have to go to the circle last, right? If I started from the exit. So I couldn't just like say, I couldn't do something like go down here, then around here, then up and there to solve the Tetris shape right there, right? Couldn't do that because that would be a single line. I would first have to solve the this 4-1 right here, this 4 square shape. And then after doing that, head down here to solve it. But the problem, of course, is that if I walked in here, down here, then over here, and then here, we know that I cannot continue walking. We know that I will be blocked from doing that. What if I did something like walk up here, then down here? And then could I try to work my way around to reach the other side? But how could that be possible unless I started from here and then activated this line, right? It seems like I would have to do that. But I'm not sure how this would be. Oh, wait, no, it is solvable. It is, isn't it? Walk up here, then here, right? Then do what I was thinking. Go back around to the entrance. Step here. Then here. Then walk. Let's see here. Then walk. Oh, if I do that. What about this? Walk here, go around here, and then up to here. Activate that. Go back around to the entrance. Walk up here, then around here. Then down. Then here to solve the 4. Then go back the way I came. Around into the circle. That might... Could that do it? That seems like that could do it. I'm just gonna jotted down on my notes what I'm thinking about right here. If it works the way I'm thinking about, then it seems like it's doable. But is there something that I'm missing? I'm just looking back and forth. Is there something that I'm not thinking of? Actually, yes, there is something I'm not thinking of, isn't it? If I come in here... No, that works. I think that works. Okay, the Tetris... No, it doesn't. It doesn't work, does it? Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, because to solve that... I'm sorry, just going over this in my mind over and over. If I walked on that and activated this line, right? Like, I would have to solve it by walking behind this and then going around. But I can't do that, right? This is off limits, which means I have to, like, do it like this. And that means I can walk on that. No, I'm sorry. I can't walk on that. I would have to do it like this. Yeah, okay. My mind is confusing the two solutions. It would have to be like that. And if it has to be like that, I can't walk on that. I can't enter from there. Does that mean that this entrance is off limits altogether? It kind of seems like it. So, okay, if it was like this... right, to solve that, the only thing you could then do is go down here, walk here, but then you get blocked, right? Oh, maybe I can use these boards between the squares, right? If I'm thinking about, like, if I walk between pieces that I have to walk on anyway, will that work? Okay, let me just draw down what I'm trying to think about in my notes here. The solution... Okay, I'm just drawing down what I think has to be the correct path in my notes. It seems like it's the only one that could be. All right, so I have it down. So, walk in here, go to the left, up and around, activate that, but I'm blocked. I go back the way I came. Back the way I came. I step off onto the floorboards and onto this line, and then here, and then here, and now I can walk around and complete the line. Is that it? I think it has to be it. I think it has to be it. I don't see any other way it could be it. Unless maybe, like, it just turns out that you can't... No, you can walk on those floorboards. You definitely can. So it was like, walk on that. Over here. This way. Then here. Okay. Back the way we came. Back the way we came. Alright. So now, I want to step on this. And on this. Alright. Complete that. Back over here. Up here. All the way. All the way. Over here. Then down. Then... let's see. Just... yeah. Then... oh. Wait. No. I messed that up. I had to go... had to do that. Alright, I had to do that. So it would have been better if I could just gotten that in one. But it seems like that's working. It seems like that's what the solution is going to be. Because there was nothing stopping me from reaching the end. There's nothing that was preventing me from actually getting there. Alright, so this way, down here, on that, now on here, and on that, and complete that. And let's see, all the way down here, then over here, then down here, and another one. That's the mistake I made. That, then here, Then all the way here, and there we go. There we go. Back up the tower we go, as we have done many times up to this point. We've gone up and down this tower so many times. You and me, together. We've done it. But this is a victory climb, because we're pretty sure that we solved it now. That whole thing is in sight. Give me light blue green. We did it. But not quite. We got that one, but not that one. Which means we have one more to do. One more, and this castle is completed. And I'm glad that we're doing this. Like I said, this was one that has been frustrating me for a while, trying to figure out how are you supposed to draw those lines. I don't know how to draw them, but now we do. Now we know how to draw them. Couldn't keep itself a secret forever, even though it might have tried. Time to draw this one. Give me a sec. All right. Gotten this drawn. So now, let's go back up to the top. Look down on this again. See what we can see, and we'll... Oh, hold on. Before I do that... Actually, I can't really walk around on that maze without activating it, but that's fine. We'll just reset it. Let me just first see, is there anything that I can't walk on? Anything broken? No, it looks like the whole thing is not broken. And if that's the case, then the only things that we have to worry about are what is going to block us from drawing the environmental line. We look down on it from above, and like the first thing that we see is that we have these two things blocking the way. Kind of makes it seem like it's sort of directing us if we can't actually do anything with those. I'm going to just X those out. Let's see, what should I be Xing out? So for this one, it's right to the right. So I'm going to put X's down. And then this one, this is like kind of going over. Can I? Well, I think I'd be, if I look at it from here. Okay, that seems like probably that's a better perspective. So now what that means is that I would not be able to draw right there, putting an X. Okay. All right, so I think those are the only ones that I would not be able to actually do anything with. All right, so if that's the case, I'm going to start with this one. I could start with either one. It's the same thing. This square right here is a reverse L piece, but it's diagonal, so we can decide what the orientation should be. So let's see. If we were, I could... It's right here. So I'm just thinking about, if I'm starting from here, what positions could it be in? What positions could it be in that I could draw? And that I can't actually go here, is the thing. Like, I could do this, right? But I would block the exit. And then it'd end up here, and that's just a dead end anyway, right? I could do like this. Problem with that is that this line is also going at the same time, right? So if we were doing that, we'd meet at the center. So that's kind of a problem. I need to not actually get in the way of this. But I wonder if you got them to meet, is there some way of filling them within the same zone? We were talking about that trick before. Is there anything that you could do to actually make that happen? Because I mean, technically, if you drew a line just going up, from here up, and then to the exit, this would do the same thing, and you would create a rectangle in here that would contain both Tetris shapes, and they would combine into one zone, and that would work. But if I had that solution, I would not be able to draw it here. I have to get a solution that I'm able to draw on here, is the problem. And if I did draw that solution, I wouldn't be able to draw the environmental line right here, because it would go over here, and then I would not be able to draw that. So that solution, I could walk it, but I couldn't actually draw it from up here, either one of the lines, is the thing. Okay, so saying that, what other solutions might be available to us? I'd have to go up. I can't go up 2 because it blocks an exit. Have to go up 1, have to go right. So I know at the very least I have to do that. I could then go up 1 and then go here. The problem is I'm going to meet the other line at the center. We would both get blocked off. So I can't do that. Have to go here. I wonder if, from this circle, can I satisfy this one here? What would I need to do to make that happen? If I went up and to the right, then up. Can't go to the center. I'll meet the other line. No, I guess... Let's see, if I did that, this one would do this, and the shape is here, so okay, it didn't cross it over. If I could do this, and then up, and then, if I did that, just trying to think about it, if I went here, what would the other line do? Here, this line. So yeah, so it's this. Let me just try drawing that down. What happens if I do that? If I went like that, then that. Well, I don't think that zone would work. I'm thinking that zone would not work. This one would go here. Here. Oh, here. Then here. No, because both shapes would then be trapped in the same zone, and there would not be enough squares for that. So I don't think that's going to work. And a problem is that if I wanted to go up and grab that shape, I wouldn't be able to get the line around it. No, actually, yeah, this is going down. Because it goes... No, okay, it would have to go like this and this, right? And so I wouldn't be able to take this line and wrap it around there. That's not going to work. I was thinking maybe that might be onto something, but I don't think I am. What could... I know this must be thrilling. I'm just sort of thinking out loud, trying to work out what could actually do this. What could I do to solve it, but also make this line be completely visible to me from up here? One thing I could do is go around here, but then I would meet We'd meet the other line in the center. What if I, like, did this and then went out that exit? Like, did that. And then I'm up here. Would that possibly work? Let me try to draw it down. Try to draw both lines down. Of how would both lines get drawn if I did that? So, just drawing it down. Just drawing it down. Just want to see what this zone would look like. Oh, no, that's not going to work. I just realized that I would be drawing the Tetris shape without the actual square that the Tetris shape is contained in. And that wouldn't work. That'd be no good. That doesn't solve the puzzle at all. Sometimes, you know, you notice something and you think, oh, that could be it. And then you realize, oh, no, actually, I'm just ignoring something very basic. And that's why I thought that might work. But that cannot work. How many permutations of starting from here, going up, and then right could help me solve this for the thing that's right here? How many permutations are there? There is, let's see. That would not work because it's reverse L. So, like, that. But then I would meet the other one in the center. This is the thing I was thinking about before, like if you went up, right? And then up. Could that actually work? This was something I was sort of thinking about before. Let me just try to draw this down and think about if I did this. Kind of hard to put into words the things that I'm thinking about, so I just try to draw it down. So if I did that, like here, 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 right? And then around and out. And then what happens to the second line that is doing the same thing? Let's say one, drawing it down, drawing it down. Oh, that might work. That might work. So if I drew those two lines, basically the lines that I'm drawing, both of them on both sides, they are not drawing the zones that the Tetris shapes are in, but rather they are cutting off all of the blocks that are not in the zone. And the two Tetris shapes will be combined. I think that works. I think that is good. I think it is. Let's see, to get to that without activating anything, maybe I just have to start from there. That might be it. I think this has to be the solution. Let's see. Right. I don't want to activate that one. So I'm going to approach from the other side. All right, here we are. So what I have down is that I should walk on this, then walk up. Then to the right. Then 1, 2, then 1, then up here, then down here, and then to the exit. And it looks like it's solved. It looks like it is solved. But there is one more way, only one more thing we have to do before we will know for sure that it is solved. Only one more thing. And it awaits us up here. We have to look on it down from above, down from here, and I think I see a line that I can draw. Give me blue. I got blue. This one, that doesn't count, I wouldn't think, because you can't actually do that. Like the other solution, I was able to draw the line starting from here, but I was not able to draw the one starting from there. So, I think that counts as completed. But let's just take a little jaunt to the obelisk and see what it has to say. Let's see. Oh, I'm in the hedge maze. Nope, want to go out the exit. Out this way, because fortunately, the obelisk for this area is very close by. It's just right around to the outside of the keep. Right there. What does it have to tell us? Yeah, that's what it has to tell us. All 5 of those things are lit up. So 3 of them were individual ones, and then 2 of them were that final one that had the 2 lines in it. 5 altogether. So that side is done. These 2 are done. And we got these 3. Those are done. Oh, this side is not done. We got 3. Somewhere in that direction. In the treetops. Over here, most of it is done. So those look similar. And I know what that is. That was the rope that was in there. I remember that shape. That another rope? Because that's like pretty much exactly the same shape. And then there's that, which might also be in the wrecked ship. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, that one. We got that one. This one, I think this was the one where I went all the way around the wrecked ship. Like that really long one. And then there's this one, which is also in that direction. Not sure what that is. And this, yeah, that's almost done. That is almost done. I'm curious about this one. That's probably another rope in the ship, right? It's gotta be. So I think it's just about... Actually, can I just get there? No, I get there through the castle. That's right. About to say, we spent quite a bit of time solving these castle puzzles. I didn't actually think it was going to take that long. I thought it was going to be pretty quickly. Like I said, I thought it was just going to be, hey, I got this one, right? Yeah. I thought it was just going to be, hey, I'm going to draw down these panels, then go up to the top of the castle, to the tower, look down on it, and then I'll easily be able to draw the solutions in the notebook and then go back down and actually implement them, and then we'll just go off and do something else. Not really how that happened, but hey, it's fine. That's how it happens in The Witness. That's how we do. That's how Jonathan Blow does. We think something's going to be easy, then it turns out it is not. It turns out it's a lot more complicated than we thought it was going to be. But we did it. We accomplished it. We solved the puzzles. And that castle is now done. So I think this is probably just about time to say goodbye for right now. Almost. It's almost time. Just one thing I want to do before it's time, and that is... There's probably another rope somewhere here. This kind of looks like a line. There's probably... And I got all these holes and lines. I got that. Some rope down there, but I don't see a circle. get through there? And aside from that rope, there are some other circles and lines. Apparently somewhere here, from looking at that obelisk, it seemed like that was the case. Was this the one that I got? Well, I can't really... I don't know from here. I think I have to go back up to the top. Let me take stairs up to the top. Those stairs are broken. I cannot go up to the top with those. Right, so we completed... Oh, I hear that noise. I remember that noise. I know what it's about, but I don't have to pay attention to it now. That's done with. It's over. But like I was saying, we've done what we came to do. Okay, yeah, that one I got. Okay. It's 2 in 1. Like, first you had this one going around that, but now we have this. I missed this one. Let's see. How does it want me to do this? Probably like this? Not quite. A little more space, maybe. Here we go. And that's just one more for the road this time round on The Witness. So I did at least what I wanted to do, and that was solve those castle puzzles. Those are over and done with after me wondering for a while what I'm supposed to do there. And we just got this one bonus one on the ship. Next time, well, you know what we're going to do next time. We're going to keep walking around, looking for environmental puzzles, looking for those lines. Gotta get them lines. Gotta light up the obelisks. Trying to get all of them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all of them, but that's what I'm trying to do. We'll see eventually just how many I'm able to get. And like I've said, either I'm going to get all of them or I'm going to have to give up at some point. Either way, at that point, then we're going to start heading in to the challenge to finish up The Witness, however long that might be. I know it has been taking a long time, but I hope you've liked watching it, because I like playing it. I don't play it as much as I would like to, but I have liked playing it as I've been doing so for these videos. And again, I just hope you've been enjoying it. And I hope you come back next time for more laid-back, relaxed, bumbling through The Witness. I'll see you next time.